Dianabol profile, dosage and administration. Dianabol is an incredibly powerful anabolic drug and it produces great results even at extremely low doses. The general consensus on the internet is to start with a 50 milligram per day dose, but that's a high dose even by professional bodybuilding standards. Start with 10 to 15 milligrams per day for your first cycle. Only if you can manage that dose and are not satisfied with the results should you consider increasing this to 20 to 25 milligrams per day. Women typically use 5 to 10 milligrams per day without too many problems. Professionals might consider running 20 milligrams per day at the risk of virilization and water retention. Effects of Dianabol. Mass gain. Dianabol is often used to jumpstart an injectable steroid cycle. Dianabol will kick it from week 1. By week 4, you'll have gained at least 6 to 8 pounds of mass. By the end of the 8-week cycle, you'll gain up to 20 pounds. If you eat in a surplus, expect to lose at least 25% of the gains in the following weeks. But even if you end up retaining 15 pounds of lean muscle, that's no mean feat. Strength gains. Dianabol primes you up for the injectable steroid cycle that follows. The strength gains are as dramatic as the size gains, and by the end of the cycle, you are at peak strength and size, which allows you to lift heavier weight. While it does depend on individual response to the compound and the training routine, it's not uncommon to add up to 20 pounds to your compound lifts, which is a lot. Endurance. Dianabol will drastically increase your glycon storages, which in turn amplifies muscle endurance. You'll be able to go on for longer without your arms or your legs or your back giving up on you. Euphoria. One of the reasons why you'd want to run Dianabol forever is the euphoria. You'll constantly have that god-like feeling, which translates into a marked improvement in the quality of life. Safety and side effects. When people talk about oral steroids, there's a lot of chatter that surrounds hepatotoxicity. We know that liver toxicity is a serious risk while running orals. But if you follow the basics, no other orals, no alcohol, no SAIDs, and you run liver support, it's not half as bad as it's made up to be. Besides, there are more serious side effects to be concerned about while running Dbol. Number 1, blood pressure. Dianabol is notorious for causing high blood pressure, and it can cause headaches, nosebleeds, and severe water retention. Number 2, lipids. It will trash your HDL levels to single digits, and your LDL will skyrocket. Enough said. Number 3, estrogenic sides. Dianabol amortizes into estrogen like napalm on fire. So, controlling your E2 levels should be one of your priorities, else you'll end up with gyno overnight. Number 4, androgenic sides. Dianabol will also cause androgenic side effects, but only if you are prone to it. Expect a ton of back acne, oily skin, and hair loss if you are predisposed to MPP.